here, me, Sean Bhakta, and my friend who is expert in marketing, Ray Torres
We
from
made it
Concept
again. We
Media.
made it. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday.
We are here to talk about a very important marketing subject today, and very quickly going to give you some hacks, and it is blogging. So
Yes. Can I
Ray,
just say one thing before anything? Just want to help everyone had a great holiday. I hope everything's well. Here we are, a week later after the holiday, and I hope everyone enjoyed their turkeys and the time with their families.
of course, yeah, that's definitely the family time, and this is the holiday season. So Ray, my first question as a realtor is how important is blogging, and why should I do blogging? Like, how
Oh
does
my
that benefit me?
goodness. So, let me tell you what blogging is. Blogging is when people are, I mean, how can I compare it to? If I were to, I have a car, right? A late model car, a newer car. If I was to put dirty gas in it, it won't operate efficiently, right?
Yep.
I'm just trying to get an analogy. If I was to buy bad food, I won't operate 100%. So what a blog is, it's the fuel that helps your search occur. What does that mean, search? When someone does a search for something about, let's talk about a beautiful city called Pembroke Pines, okay? So why not write an article on how beautiful the city is? Why not be able to give the information and talk about how awesome it could be? And what does that do? That gives you power as an authoritative person in that space. That's why a blog is so, so, so important. I do a blog twice a month. It's that important that it has to be done without any questions. And again, and there's many things you can do to it, but it's very extremely important. And I hope I answered your question, because it is so crazy how people just don't blog. Every website out there, 90% of websites, a good percentage of them are blogs. And again, the blogs is going to help people get to their sites so they can be able to find them and help Google rank them and give them the opportunity to be found, which is the most important.
Very, very important, Ray, because the system changed, like compared to 20 years back or even 10 years back to now. Most of the people are online. They're looking for things. Now, what you mentioned, the neighborhood, like if I'm a realtor for Pembroke Pines and somebody is typing moving to Pembroke Pines, or even somebody is typing like something like best school in Pembroke Pines, or anything someone can look for on Google or Yahoo or Bing on the or even so in social media. So those are the subject we should blog, so
Yes.
that they can find us as a resources. And then of course, because we are in real estate, they will do the business. That is very, very nice.
Yeah, so realize all these mechanisms that we always discuss, this gives more power to your name and your brand. So again, so when you provide an article about, a specific area, a specific town or city of what's happening within the city, that gives you more authority. So someone anywhere may do a search and you may come up. So when Google recognizes that as someone's actually hitting your link and looking at that, it says, wow, this is good content. Now you guys must be saying, how does Google know if it's good content or not? Well, Google knows when somebody goes on the page and leaves right away. If someone leaves right away, apparently Google knows it's not good content. So you got to keep those things in mind. If you read an article on your phone, especially, and on your desktop, it's measured, and it's measured to the person that has that information up there. It's very, very, very important.
So that gives the authority. So that's very, very good. Now, you mentioned that the number one easiest way to do blog is the own website, because they do have a blogging feature. Of course, if they don't have blogging feature, contact Ray.
That's right. I mean, that's a shoe-in.
that's a no-brainer, because that website is no good.
Right.
So of course, there's on the back end of the website, there's a blogging criteria there or whatever?
Yes, I'll display a little bit. There's a couple of dashboards, and most of the websites out there, most of the CMSs out there, Squarespace, Wix, as well as WordPress, of course. Shopify has it. I mean, all the CMSs that have it, where you have the opportunity to do blogging within their sites. And why? Because that's how powerful it is. So if you have a store, 9 out of 10 stores or 10 out of 10 stores have a blog section within the store. You know, Amazon doesn't have a blog, which is a website, because all that information, that's all the description, that's all our information. And all they're looking for are articles, is information, content. Back to that old information about content, it's so important to make sure that we ensure that we put it on every page and every opportunity that we have. And sometimes we just don't do that. So extremely, extremely important. One other thing I want to say is that people don't realize, you know, WordPress is very, very popular here in the States, you know, and WordPress provides a platform for people to create a blog for free with no, I mean, you don't have to pay nothing. You have to go to WordPress.org and sign up, and they'll give you the platform till you can start writing. So that's an opportunity to say where you could do it. So there's really no excuse. And one last thing I have to say is, when you write a blog should not be 20, 30 words, a paragraph, 2 paragraphs. No, I would always look for something between 5 to 800, specifically 800, 5 to 800 words per article that you should have. And if you're going to do it, be consistent. If you can't do it every week, fine, do it once a month. Yeah. It's very important. And then when you take that, get that blog, you share it with other pieces of your social platform. So to give you the power of, hey, this person's pretty authoritative, to the people who control the internet, which you don't know who they are, but they're watching us, and we want to make sure we provide that information.
Perfect. Now, let me ask you some technical question, Ray. When I'm doing the blog, you know, so do I need to, you know, it's better to give a photo, like a relevant photo, like, you know, there are a lot of free, you know, website where I can get a stock photo for free. So, you know, but then is it good to have a relevant photo and then the, you know, the words and so?
So yeah, so having a high resolution image is good, because it realize that someone that you don't know is going to look at this, and you want to always make it look as professional as you can. You never ever want to steal a photo, because again, you can be sued, you could be a copyright. It's so many platforms out there to avoid that. Maybe we need to add that to our list about the, you know, getting free images out there. But you get a licensed image, and you can always give appreciation to the person who created the image, because there's many sites out there that do that. But it's important you do that. But I'm not going to lie and tell you, real images don't hurt as well. I mean, we all have these beautiful things called iPhones, right? And some Samsung, you know, all these phones are beautiful, these smartphones. Guess what? Those could take a great picture. And it takes you to take the minute to show the effort of taking a beautiful picture of the new community center here in town, you know, and then be able to share that if you can't find those platforms to get images. So very important.
And think about, okay, of course, you know, we started with the real estate, but in any business, you know, any restaurant owner, they should blog with each of their dish, you know, with the picture, you know, photo of the, and that's going to be like, people going to find that particular dish when they're looking for, you know.
Yeah. So one thing I do for a living, I create websites, right? And I create a lot of WordPress websites. And a WordPress website ideally is a blog. That's what it is. But the difference is that there's themes that's put on top of the blog, within the blog, and then every WordPress site is a blog. So, but people don't realize it, because they have their homepage, their About Us page, their information, you know, all the other stuff, not the blog. Yeah. They use that, and it's created for blogging, but we use it to showcase our products. So again, you know, reminder that blogging is one of the most important things to any website, because it's a submission into the internet versus just a website.
Oh, perfect. Now, so that's go to image. Now with the word, do you suggest to use keyword, you know, punch into the blog, and that's going to like, that's a good practice?
Yes.
You know, with the relevant subject.
So yes, when you kind of doing a search and you kind of start your keyword strategy, one of the things I want to mention about that picture, you want to utilize the keyword as the picture, not the img.92345.com.jpg. You want to actually rename that image, as well as add those relevant keywords. Pembroke Pines, if we're talking about the same one we're talking about. Pembroke Pines Community Center, brand new for 2021, on this corner of, let's say, Pines Boulevard and wherever, so on. You want to name those things, because those are keywords that's going to pop up. Now, again, the more keywords you add, of course, the better it will be, but we don't want to stuff them either, because you stuff them, Google will shame you. So, and what that means is just the fact that you want to go to your Google search, and you're going to hit Pembroke Pines, and you're going to see the list of the other articles within keywords, and you can actually look and say, okay, I can grab that word and utilize that towards my article. Don't think that it's like, oh, I can just do this in my head, I'm good, that's it. You can do that, but that's just to rank, you have to do a little bit more effort into it to kind of make sure that you do get some good keywords to it.
Perfect. Now, my another question I have is using the other link. For example, I'm giving an example, say in real estate. Okay, I'm talking about a first-time home buyer, should apply for a homestead exemption for the property tax, reduction of the property tax. If I use the Broward County, property appraiser website there on my blog or my immediate county, is that helps?
So that's like a backlink, right? So it helps, and again, it kind of, because if you're guiding the people to that direction, but there's a couple of things, bad things and good things about it. Number one is when someone hits that link and they're reading your article, they normally leave your website. We don't want them to leave your website. So you want to keep them on your website. So we want to make sure that we optimize it, or I don't want to use those funny words. We make sure that when they do click on it, it opens up a separate tab, not that actual tab and takes your website away. That's number one, very important. Then number two, you want to kind of ensure the fact that the article information that you're providing is that, or when you're linking someone out, you put that towards the bottom of the site so you don't lose them, because you can lose them easily when they go away. Now, again, just so you know, what made blogging so big was the affiliate marketing. So there are times whenever I want to sell products on eBay or on Amazon, and I put my link wherever, throughout everywhere the page. Once you hit the link, I'm good. I want you to go away. That's the goal of it. So that's what it was kind of one of the reasons why it was created. It was kind of popular at one point. But yeah, so we want to kind of don't get people to leave the site too quickly. We want to have to read the article and to make sure that people are reading it, because remember what I said earlier, if someone goes to the site and they leave right away, that tells Google, nah, we can't rank this person. Yeah. They don't have good information. So keep those things in mind. So
probably it is a good idea to have some link of other blog related. For example, if I'm talking about, say, buying a first-time home in Pembroke Pines, and then I have another blog about 3 steps to buying your first home, what about link of my blog on my other blog?
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Now, it doesn't hurt to link to your own website or your own blog. Again, it's just great topics you can bring about. Everyone's going to have their own opinion on a lot of things, but you're going to have your own opinion on what you're looking at. So again, don't copy and paste. I do not recommend it, even though many people do it. Can just try to be as creative as possible. There's a lot of tools out there that can help you with that. But in the meanwhile, take your time and just write something. If you cannot do the 500 words, start with 200 words. And as you get better, you will reap the benefits, because whatever you submit to the internet stays on the internet forever. I'm going to say it again. Whatever you submit to the internet, it will stay on the internet forever. So again, keep that in mind. So that will always be there. So the more information, you can always update that accordingly. Just like a YouTube video, it will stay in there forever. So just put work into it. Don't just do it and just put it, just put it up. Because I've seen that time to time.
Okay, that's very good. Okay, so and plus also, being a local business person, it can be, real estate or a restaurant business or any business or mortgage business. So being a local business person, who knows more than, you yourself or me myself, and it's always good to use our own word, even though sometimes we have that limiting belief that, hey, yes, I don't know much, but yeah, you know a lot.
You know a lot more than the other guy, that's for sure.
Exactly, and let's use that up. Okay.
Yeah.
So Ray, thank you very much. A lot of my last question before we go.
Sure, good.
Website is good. Tell me about, other than the website, because when I'm writing a blog, of course, I'm probably taking 10, 20, 30 minutes of my time. Can I, what are the other places I can, place the same blog, my blog, any other?
Well, you
website?
could definitely add it to your social media platforms for sure. You can actually add it to, goodness, I'm just trying to think out loud.
Google has a blog, no? Like,
Huh?
Google has a free blog.
Yeah, Google has a blog. Blogger.com has a blog, which is affiliated with Google as well. You can actually, Quora is one. There's a lot. You can actually, I don't know if you know this or not, but you can actually, if the article is that good, let's say, you can actually submit that to one of the news outlets because they're always looking for articles.
Okay.
and then they'll take that and they'll make you popular in the world of digital because now they're doing that. So if you do a blog and it's okay, it's pretty good. Not, it has to be great. They just may take it in. You call all your local affiliates in the area and see if you can submit the blog to them. Done it once and it worked out well. So I definitely suggest that.
That's very, very good to know. Okay. Perfect, Ray.
All right.
Thanks for giving all the information. And I believe blog is one of the biggest platform people are not using. Is
I agree.
Very, very underused platform. And
I so agree with you, man. So agree with you. So
regardless of the small business you are, either you're in real estate, mortgage, or any restaurant, accounting, doesn't matter really. So people need the true local information.
Yes.
Not out there, local information, So let's do it. Let's do some blogs.
Yes.
Let's give your website and your business a lift. Any question you guys have, definitely can make a comment here. Yes. Ray, or if I can do it, or definitely Ray will be reaching out to you with those. Hopefully,
feel free. You have any questions, put the comments below. Let us know on how we can help and kind of just guide you. Not necessarily do it for you. Of course, we can do it for you, but we want to be able to help you get to that point. So you can kind of start that. This is a part of the marketing part that's extremely important that people do not take advantage of. So.
Right. So we'll be glad to reach out to you and help you whatever we can. Again, my name is Team-Shawn from REMAX Presidential, Ray Torres from Onset Media, and the website, onsetmedia.com. Yep. You can go there also. So hopefully this information going to inspire you to do the first blogging, or maybe
I hope so.
Regular on the blogging.
Let me just create that quick correction. Is the website is onset.media, not .com, because I try to be fancy, right? onset.media/blogs, and you'll see how bunch of the blogs that I had there with affiliate links and just regular information about Google My Business, about marketing and all that stuff. So please feel free to check it out. You're welcome to check it out. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you guys for watching this video, and we'll see you next week at the same time, Thursday morning at